Time now for sports on 104.7 The Cave. Here's Ned Reynolds.
Mike, the intern, Ned Reynolds, in the studio on a Thursday morning. Ned, you got to tell me what the hell's going on with the Porter family of basketball.
I don't think they know, and it has to be an embarrassment to them. First of all, you have Michael Porter Jr., Missouri kid, who is having a really good career with the Denver Nuggets and has them in second place. He's fine. He has three brothers who play basketball. The one of them, it's past tense, played basketball. That's Jonte Porter. Here he was making $2 or $3 million. He won $21,000 in gambling, cost him the $1 million contract because he is out of basketball for the rest of his life. He can't play in the NBA. Yes, the good news is he can do all the gambling he wants, but he can't play in the NBA. What a fool. Coben Porter, another brother, was sentenced to 6 years in prison in Denver, and that happened about last week sometime after being involved in a fatal DWI. He apologized, but the judge said 6 years. That's what you're going to get. Now, over the weekend, the 6'11 brother who is a forward at Loyola Marymount out in Los Angeles, arrested here in Missouri. It doesn't say where, but I'm assuming Columbia, just because that's where they're from. DWI. What on earth is it with these guys? Do they have zero discipline in their lives? This is just totally bizarre. He's going to run into problems with that too. So, indeed, you have to wonder, what is the Porter family doing? And does Michael, who is the star in the NBA, not have any control over his brothers?
Yeah, probably not. And dad with the belt isn't around. So that's probably why you got guys making really bad choices. And it's not just one, it's several. That's crazy. I mean, you almost want to say it's almost a scene of bad luck, but when every single one of these is the dude's choice, can't say that. All right, not all the college players are jumping into the portal, and that's probably a good thing, isn't it?
This is a great thing. This is R.J. Davis. R.J. Davis was the Atlantic Coast Conference Player of the Year, All-America, University of North Carolina. They had a very fine season. He's the star. He will return to North Carolina for a fifth year. So, indeed, the reigning ACC Player of the Year does come back. He is in a transfer portal? I don't think so. I don't think we need to worry about that. Now, he is probably getting pretty good nil money at North Carolina, but that's beside the point. He is staying put. No problem there. Good for R.J. Davis.
Yeah, for sure. So the Bears have had a midweek series with the Razorbacks. How'd yesterday's game
Fortunately, it doesn't make any difference as far as the conference is concerned. These are non-conference games. Playing the Razorbacks, come on, you're playing the number 2 team in America. It was 1-1 in the fifth inning, and that's when Arkansas got a number of runs. They win the game, Arkansas does, 8-5. Tyler Epstein of the Bears had a big day, had a couple of RBIs, and the Bears did hit the ball well. They always do. But the fact is, their pitching couldn't hold Arkansas. Not many other teams can hold the Razorbacks. They're a very good team. Now, for the Bears, the important series begins tomorrow. At Hammons Field, they'll be hosting the Murray State Racers from Murray, Kentucky. They are a conference team. The Bears are holding on with their fingernails to the 8th place position. That'll get them in the playoffs. But they need to win. They have 9 games remaining, need to win them starting right now.
The Cardinals just could not really get anything going yesterday against the Tigers, could they?
No, they couldn't, and Kenta Mayaga is partially responsible for that. He did a very nice shot. He's an old pro from the nation of Japan, and he pitched very well, and he had the Cardinals stymied. But the big hit came from Matt Vierling, and this really hurt the Cardinals because it's a kid who grew up as a Cardinals fan hitting a 2-run homer against his favorite team. Vierling went to St. Louis CBC and was on their state championship winner back about 2015 or 16. And now with the Detroit Tigers, he belted one. Well, the final was 4-1. The Detroit Tigers win it. Cardinals take today off and then have a great chance to sweep a series coming up, Mike, because they're playing the Chicago White Sox. And the White Sox are, if not the poorest team in all the major leagues, they are among them. So there's a big chance in St. Louis to sweep the team.
Yeah, and they definitely need to do exactly what the Kansas City Royals did in Canada by not sweeping the Blue Jays, but they did take the series yesterday.
I'll tell you what they did. They told the Blue Jays, we ain't the Kansas City Royals.
No, sirree.
Watch out for us because we've got some skills. We're tough. Had Seth Lugo pitching yesterday. Lugo is a 34-year-old kind of retread, so to speak. He's a gentleman. And that's literally the case because he went to school at Centenary, and that's what they call them, the gentlemen.
Gentlemen? It's funny.
But the fact is, Lugo has pitched very well, and that's helping them at least in the early going.
I gotta ask you if the mascot is just a bunch of guys in suits standing on the sideline.
Got the top hats on and all this.
With a little cane dancing around, looking like the Monopoly man. That's hilarious. I gotta go look up those jerseys. I might have to get one.
Royals won that game incidentally. 6-1 was the final, and Michael Massey had a 3-run homer in the game. So this is really cool. Now, the Springfield Cardinals, not such good luck. They played under the sun down in Tulsa yesterday. The Tulsa Drillers unloaded 11-0 was the final. Tekoa Roby, who is one of the Cardinals' big prospects, he got belted hard in this game, but that's baseball. That's going to happen.
It is. Well, last but not least, we do, of course, have a bunch of playoff games to talk about, and even though his brothers might not be making the best decisions, he still has a team, at least one of them, that's winning games in the NBA playoffs.
And they are the defending champions.
Absolutely.
And they're going to continue with the chance to defend their title. That's the Denver Nuggets you're talking about. They've already clinched a second-round berth, beating the Los Angeles Lakers. Last night, the Miami Heat fell to the Boston Celtics, 118-84. That wins that series for Boston. And then the Dallas Mavericks, going out to Los Angeles, played the Los Angeles Clippers and pinned on the Clippers. Los Angeles' worst defeat ever in history. Dallas 123, Los Angeles 93. That is an all-time record. National Hockey League Stanley Cup, the reigning champions, the cup holders, the Las Vegas Golden Knights, are right on the verge of being eliminated. They lost to the Dallas Stars 3-2, and the Edmonton Oilers won their series from the Los Angeles Kings with a 4-3 decision. Edmonton up 4-1, and that is it. They go on to the next round.
Ned, you have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow. Thank God it's Friday.